everyone. Divine Feminine Empress 444 here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. I hope everybody's doing really well today. Yes, yes, yes. Tonight I'll be getting on 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be talking about I'll be asking a question. See if you guys can guess what the answer is, or if you know what the answer is. And then whoever wins, first person that is able to tell me the answer will get a free 30-minute reading. So, with that being said, I'm going to start the reading for today. Yes. Let's get into the energy of the collective. We have running. We have true colors. Massive regret. We have shady. Okay. We have Ace of Swords. We have the Three of Wands. We have a King of Pentacles. We have the Sun card. We have the Star. We have the Seven of Swords. We have Temperance. And Page of Pentacles. Who is this about? Oh, okay. Death card, Judgment. Ooh. Ooh, okay. And then we have the Two of Cups. Okay. All right, collective. So, collective, whoever you are, you've received a lot of mental clarity about whoever the situation is about, right? And we'll find out in a second here. I'm definitely seeing it's about some kind of King of Pentacles, right? Somebody who wanted to show up. I'm getting like as if they had their shit together, right? This is somebody who puts on a facade, puts on a face of being in control. And when I say in control, I mean like more like in control of their finances, knows where they're going, what they're getting ready to do with their life. Yes. I feel like whoever this is, they're a massive regret. They know they were shady, right? They know they mistreated you. This could be somebody who has that like runner mentality, okay? I feel like you've seen this person's true colors for sure, right? Ooh. See, this is the type of person, right? They see people as opportunities. And I feel like they use, I feel like they use their sexual nature as a way of getting close to people. And also finances. Okay. So this is showing up to me like this. This is how I'm going to explain this. This would be somebody who like has a good job. So you would think that they are stable. Okay. You would never think that this would be somebody that would take advantage of you financially. The way this person would come off, because I'm getting somebody well dressed, right? A decent job, right? Somebody who's could even be a pillar of the community. This is somebody who definitely on the outside appearance would show up as put together. Okay. But that's the facade that they have. Okay. Um, what really goes on is they push that forward so that way they could I just heard break the ice. So the way spirit's showing it to me is that's how they break the ice with people. That's how they get people to trust them. Hence men or women, of the opposite sex. It could even be that they use people of the same sex, okay? Just in different ways. Mhm. Yeah. This is definitely somebody who puts on a really good facade here. Hmm. Whew. Okay. What I see here, though, is you've been illuminated to who this person is. Maybe other people don't see this person for who they are. Maybe they can't see through it. Ooh, okay. Okay, that fell, and I am called to take this first card here for some reason. Dreads. So this person could have dreads for someone here. That happened for a reason for someone. Okay. All right. That's not, of course, not going to be for everybody, but that was definitely meant for me to grab for someone. All right. So anyway, back to the reading, spirit. Every once in a while, spirit's like, no, hey, somebody's doubting you. I need them to see. That's what that really boiled down to just now. Hi there, guys. So anyway, so what I'm seeing here is you're in this star energy, right? Very spiritual. I feel like you're more of a the type of person that I'm speaking to. I just heard zen, the word zen. Um Definitely spiritual, calm, a natural person. So I'm getting somebody who's more um very natural, a natural beauty at that. And even if you don't feel that way, I feel like people view you that way. Um, just very natural, down to earth. I feel like your beauty from inside radiates to the outside. Thank you, spirit. That's the way I'm seeing it. But with this seven of swords, it's like I feel like a lot of people have betrayed you, taken advantage of you, and this person has. And the way I'm seeing this is because it's like they tiptoe around it, right? So they show up one way in the beginning of the relationship or the friendship or however this fits for your situation. Um, but they don't want to be caught red-handed. I just was told this. So see how he has like on red like shoes. So instead of what's that saying, spirit? Biting the hand that feeds you, right? So this is somebody who's super fucking sneaky, right? This is somebody who really goes over and beyond to stay hidden about who they really are. Yes. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like they come off as if they do things in moderation, like things are balanced. Like as if they're patient. Really, this person is actually very impatient. Everything that this person showed you at the beginning has totally changed towards the end here when you left this person. I guarantee that. Um, Mm. And I feel like they call people in for like some kind of financial stability here. This is somebody who I'm telling you, they have some kind of like good career or good job, right? They could definitely provide for themselves if they wanted to. But I feel like this person uses their money, their funds, their means of income in negative ways. So this would be somebody who parties, drinks, does drugs, something of that sort. They waste money, right? And then when they waste their money because they're out having a good time with their money, then they like come towards other men or women, okay, whoever their partner is, to use them. So you could be I'm getting they're a collector. So they collect women or men, right? So it's like one person is there to help them pay their bills. Another person is there for sexual favors. Another person is there for um stability. So maybe you give this person a place to stay. Another one, maybe they like the way you cook. So they go to your house to eat. Like, I'm telling you, this is somebody who hops from place to place. Okay. Um, that's the energy I'm seeing here. I don't know why this is coming up. We'll dig more. I feel like there's something more here that is like you don't know. Maybe there's something still like holding you back, right? Maybe you thinking that it's something you did wrong, or maybe it's something that you're just unaware of that this person was doing. I feel like it's going to be revealed to you, definitely. So, anyway, yeah. So, with this death card and the judgment, and then the Two of Cups, yeah, there was an ending here, right? I feel like the universe, your spirit guides, spirit team, they called judgment on this situation and helped you to put this relationship to an end. However, this shows up for you. Family, friends, romantic, take it how it resonates for you. Remember that this is a collective reading and not a personal reading. But yeah, it's like you had to pull back from this person. hmm And I definitely feel like that was hard for you. I don't feel like you wanted to pull back from this person. Mm-mm. Give me something more. So we have the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords. Yeah, this was a painful ending. I am called to say this though, collective. I don't feel like this person felt that they were going to have grow some kind of feelings for you. I feel like they did though. Okay. So as much pain as you were in, I'm called to say this person felt pain as well. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you feel like this person kind of got away scot free. I'm called to say. And while you were like made to feel like you had to go without, feel left behind, feel betrayed, feel broken, feel hurt. Yeah. You know what's crazy about being a chosen person, right? When you're chosen, it's not easy. A lot of people like romanticize it, right? And make it sound like, oh, well, I'm chosen. God is always going to pour favor on me. Well, yeah, you're right. You are protected in a lot of ways, but it's fucking lonely, right? It's before you get to the good part, you have to go through the dark night of the soul, right? And God shows you kind of everything that even you played a part in, right? And the bad choices that you made and just different things like that. If you know, you know, right? Especially if you watch me, you're probably here at this point, right? Where you've already kind of did the work on yourself. And if you didn't, this will come for you, I promise. Um, but don't be afraid and don't give up. I'm called to say the good is going to come. Sometimes it just takes time. And sometimes we want to rush God, right? Sometimes we want to rush things to happen in our favor. Sometimes you don't realize there's things going on behind the scenes, right? That you don't realize that people are trying to do and you're being protected from. Like, I'm going to give you an example. This is just an example. This has nothing to do with anything or even me. But this would be like saying, what if you had an enemy, right? And they were literally wishing ill on you. They wanted you dead. I'm just going to say that. Okay. Or they wanted you to be injured or hurt. God's not going to bless you with money, or maybe if that's what you're manifesting. Um because then if you had that money, right? And this person's wishing bad upon you and say they do something to, like, say your vehicle or something of that sort. And I'm not speaking this into existence. What I'm saying is this shit happens. Then you would end up having to waste that money, right? On possibly medical bills or fixing your car, something of that sort. What I'm saying is sometimes it pays to be patient, okay? Sometimes, and confirmation from the train. Thank you, Spirit. Sometimes God wants you to wait, and for a good reason. Okay. Sometimes the God is weeding out the negative, the bad, hmm to help you. Thank you, Spirit. If that ain't fucking confirmation, I don't know what is. Give me something more. Yeah. This was disappointing for you to have to walk away. I definitely feel that. Um, you felt like you were kind of leaving a piece of yourself behind, trying to heal. Yeah. Hmm. This is a normal feeling. I will say that, just so you know. Three of Pentacles. hmm It's like you're kind of waiting on your people, right? Or maybe you found a few people, or maybe there's been like you're trying to build something here, but maybe it hasn't taken off yet. Maybe it's something small. Yeah. I am called to say though, with this King of Swords on the bottom of the deck, see, I am called to say this too. Even if you have, say if you have like a platform, right? Maybe you're on YouTube, maybe you're on Facebook, maybe you're on TikTok, whatever have you. Maybe um the only reason why you only have a small following at this time, I'm called to say this for someone. It may be because you're using your head over your heart, right? So maybe people aren't able to ingest what you're putting down yet. And when I say what I'm saying is a lot of people think through pain, right? Think through, they want an easy fix. Okay. They want to hear someone say, well, so and so still loves you. And, this person is only with this person because, um, you know, they're just insecure and, they're coming back to you. No, you're probably someone that speaks the truth. Okay. And a lot of people don't want to hear the fucking truth. Let's be real. They want their ego stroked. A lot of people think through their ego, right? And their ego wants to be fixed. Okay. So don't lose hope. Don't get discouraged because the right people will see you at the right times. That's what I'm called to say for someone. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like you're meant to be different. You're very clear with the way you speak. Very honest, truthful. A lot of people don't like the fucking truth. This is something I've learned. Um, a lot of times people they claim they want the truth, but they like to be fucking played with. Because I could sit here all day and say, oh, well, this needs, you need to work on this for yourself, or, give somebody advice. And they're going to be mad at me because I'm not telling them what they really want to hear. Yeah, it's that devil attachment. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of people think and feel out of their ego. They want their ego stroked. So if you are someone who has a platform or like some kind of site that you like speak truth, sometimes, or just in your regular 9 to 5 career, or just even in some kind of relationship, take this how it resonates for you, please. But yeah, people, that's devilish. That's people living in their shadow self, hmm having an attachment. Yeah. A lot of people don't know how to ingest the truth. Sometimes it's not people outside of us. Sometimes it's ourselves, right? We hold ourselves back. Yeah. With the Six of Cups and the Hierophant, it's like they want to hear somebody come back and make amends. Okay. So if you're watching my channel and you're somebody who's waiting for this person to come back to you and apologize, and all of a sudden, bam, they see that you meant the world to them and you were the best thing ever. Well, for somebody, will that happen? It might. But is it gonna be genuine? Probably fucking not. So why do you even sit around and wait for it? Why do you want to hear? Why do you feel the need to hear that? You don't need it. You're this hierophant, whoever I'm speaking to, very fucking intuitive. When people hurt us, we have to believe that they're hurtful. Okay? You don't wait for the person that hurt you to come back and go, "Oh, I didn't mean it." That's fucking dumb. It really is. And listen, I'm not judging. The reason why I'm saying this is sometimes people need to hear harsh truths, okay? The reason why I'm saying this is because in my past, I was fucking naive myself. I used to always think, oh my God, I remember my first husband. I'm gonna give you an example. My first husband and I were together almost 10 years, okay? I love that man more than anything in life itself, to be honest with you, which was terrible. That's a terrible way to feel, okay? So when we separated, that hurt my soul. It took me years, and I had even gotten remarried, okay? And I still wasn't really over him. What's crazy is at one point he finally came back and apologized to me. And I remember in that moment of him apologizing to me, and that was 20 years later. I remember him sitting there apologizing to me and thinking, all this time, that's what I wanted. But it didn't change anything. It didn't make me feel any different. It didn't help me in any kind of fucking way. And I thought, I never really fucking needed it. But all this time, I yearned for it. I wanted it so badly. But when it actually came, I realized I didn't even fucking need it. So this is for somebody. This is for somebody. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of wisdom. You have your truth already. You know whatever this person did was wrong. Okay? With this Knight of Cups, I feel like whoever you are, you're very creative, right? Um, I'm hearing very beautiful as well. I'm called to tell you to follow your heart. Stop putting on this armor, this exterior about you that you're okay or that you're strong enough to get by. No, if you're sad about something, you should be able to admit that you're sad about something. If you're hurt about something, you should be able to admit that you're hurt about something. Stop trying to dumb yourself down for others. Thank you, Spirit. This is fucking for somebody, okay? Yeah. Queen of Swords. And then we have the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Lovers. Yes, motherfucking yes. Excuse my French, but I get excited when Spirit is like one on one with me here. So you are somebody who you don't judge others, but for some reason you judge your fucking self. What is it about you that you think you're not fucking good enough? I want to know because why? Why is it that you can see something good in everyone else, but you don't see it in yourself? Hmm. I feel like you're somebody who you'll allow people to walk all over you, or maybe you have in the past. Maybe this is something, remember that this could resonate past, present, or future, but I'm called to speak how I'm speaking. Okay. What is it about you that you didn't feel like you couldn't have boundaries? What is it about you that you felt like you always had to shut up and couldn't communicate the way you felt? And understand that now you're putting an end to that. Okay. You are allowed and entitled to feel how you feel. When people hurt us, they don't get to come back and dictate how then we handle it or how we decide to ingest it or deal with it. No. What if this is doing to you when you're in this energy of not having clear boundaries and stuff? It's showing the universe that you don't love on yourself. So guess what the universe brings you? People that show mirror back to you exactly who you are. someone who doesn't love themselves. So the universe is bringing you people who don't love you either, who disrespect you, who lie to you, who treat you poorly, because you don't even feel that way about yourself. And what I see in this is that whoever I'm speaking to, there's some shadow work that you need to do, right? That you need to go deep down in and look back to exactly where and why. This could go all the way back to your childhood, okay? Of where and why you started to feel it could be from a mother, a father, a grandparent, something, a school teacher. I don't care what it is, it could be multiple areas. What was it that made you feel like you couldn't speak up for yourself? Exactly. Four of Wands. This is your time to be celebrating. This is your time to be comfortable, I just heard. Having harmony, peace, love, fulfillment with others. Okay? Whoever I'm speaking to, you either are, were, or excuse me, working on it currently, breaking that chain of feeling like you're not able to be yourself because maybe others made you feel, yes, left out in the cold. And what it is these people were fucking broken. So they wanted you to be fucking broken right with them. Mm. Yeah. Conflict, chaos, competition, constantly going up against you, tension, feeling like you couldn't speak your mind, feeling like you couldn't be who you were. Mm. You know what? Although I hate this energy that I'm seeing, I like that it's coming up because somebody needs to go a little deeper within. And you know what? Sometimes we all do. So we're all going to ingest this right now, right? It's just doing that little extra work on yourself, understanding who you are, standing in your power. Because this is where it's showing it to me. It's like the universe trying to show you, pour love into yourself, focus on you right now. Maybe it's that you want to work on your body, go to the fucking gym. Maybe it's that you wanted to quit some kind of addiction that you have. Do that. Maybe it's that you wanted to work on some kind of career that you've never had a chance to do before. And now you finally can because you're alone. And spirit is trying to help guide you to that. But you're so focused on all the cups from the past, all the cups in the distance, things outside of you. Spirit wants you to focus on you. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Swords. Focus on you. See, look at this person, okay? Knight of Swords. Speak your truth, living your truth, suit up, and get going, okay? If you do have a platform, you are supposed to speak up for yourself. It don't matter who likes it or not. Unapologetically, I just heard. Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit. You've you've sat here. So this for someone here, you've done the work. Okay? You've done a lot of shadow work. You've gone within. Now it's time to show people because you went in this hermit stage. Okay? You were hidden for so long. Now it's time to come out and speak about it. Yeah. King of Cups. Because now you've balanced out your emotions, right? You know how to show compassion for others so you can help others. It's not okay. For instance, I'm called to give myself as an example right now. Yes, I'm being a little harsh, right? And saying things because I need whoever this is for to really get the message, okay? But it doesn't mean that I'm coming down on whoever this is for, because I've been here. I have compassion. I know what this feels like. And see, that's what you're meant to do, collective, whoever you are. You're meant to also show someone else compassion. You're also meant to be supportive, be in that leader role, but be emotionally balanced, right? We're not going to sugarcoat shit for nobody, because didn't nobody sugarcoat shit for us either. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Six of Wands, public recognition, progress, being confident inside yourself, knowing that what the fuck you're saying is legit. You know what the hell you're talking about. And I said, some people, Spirit just said to me, some people need to get off the teat, right? Some people still want to be titty fed, lies and false truth. No, no. You want to keep watching different, and this is just me saying this, and I'm not knocking any other readers. But you want to go ahead and keep watching other readers and keep watching people that are going to keep giving you this illusion and keep you in this cycle forever, years and years and years of, oh, here comes this person, they're coming back. Who gives a shit if they're coming back? Love yourself more than enough that when they do try to come back, you can stand in your power and say, you know what? Although I don't hate you, I forgive you. I don't want to be bothered by you. I deserve way more than you. And you and I both know that. That's the kind of power you're to stand in. Okay? So you guys, if you want to, you can go ahead and keep watching readers that are going to keep bottle feeding you and telling you, "Oh, there's love coming back for you." And they might. But guess what? People are not going to hurt you and walk away for a year or two, and then all of a sudden, ding, they got like a download, and you're the one. And what, you were sitting around waiting this whole time? Stop living your life? No fucking way. No way. So that's what you think, that someone else is more important than you are. That's what you're telling the universe. I'm here to tell you you're worth way more than that. Way more than that. You deserve more than that. You deserve love and respect, kindness. My thing is, even if somebody doesn't want to be with somebody, that's okay, right? Nobody's forcing anyone to be or stay in relationships that they don't want to be in. But there's a way to go about handling other people's feelings and emotions, right? And we don't have to disrespect someone else just because we don't want to be with them, or you don't use people. Those are the kind of situations you want to get away from. Thank you, Spirit. I'm being somebody's auntie today. I'm sorry. The Eight of Swords. Yes. It's like you keep yourself in this mental imprisonment, thinking that this person's going to come back, right? Just kind of like staying put. It's like you're in your own little jail cell. You could be somebody that sits in your room all day. Don't want to do anything. You just go to work, come home, sit. Because you don't want to be out here living. So you're just going to let your whole life go by. Granted, we all go through this time frame, right? Where we kind of sit and we, mope, right? We're sad, we're lonely, we're, whatever. But those are the times that you take to heal. That's the time you take to work on yourself. Understand who you really are. Go within. Why did this person connect to me? Everything is a lesson. Every person we meet teaches us something about ourselves. Thank you, Spirit. One more. Look at all these fucking options that you have. You have all these options, but because you're so stuck on the past, you won't let these blessings come. Why? Are you afraid of good things? And if you are, that's something that you need to go within and figure out. Why? Why do you feel undeserving? Page of Cups. You have opportunities, but you decide. It's like this is spirit showing you like you must enjoy false cups of loves, fishy offers from immature people. Do you want to keep accepting this? Strength. Step into your fucking strength. You are balanced, okay? As above, so below. You keep thinking about that nobody loves you, nobody wants to be with me, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not, but you're not doing shit about it. Well, guess what? That's what you're going to get. Or you can step in this energy with strength, balance, and tame the fucking beast inside of you. Make changes. You want different, show up different. Two of Swords. You have a difficult decision to make. What way do you want to go? You want to stay stuck? Stay allowing people to mistreat you, misguide you, uh, treat you like shit? Or do you want to change? And I hope you pick change because you fucking deserve it. And I pray that the next reading I do, you're right there watching, trying to move forward. I really love y'all. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. Forgive me. I want to see y'all win. Forgive me. Pay attention. Look out for signs from the divine. Acknowledge red flags. Yes, it sucks that there's shitty fucking people out here. Right? And no matter what, they're going to be here. But just know you don't have to accept it. Give me something more. Strength again. And creativity. Strength, determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. Discovering who you really are. Creativity. Have fun. Get back to the childlike you, right? Find yourself again. Dance. Live. Love people who love you. I'm going to end that here. I hope this resonated with somebody. And if it did, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It does help me to tap into your energy. I apologize for the crying. I just want you guys to succeed. I do. I'll see you next time. Bye.